Hi friends, this is Carmen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have an update for you on the baby Monstera Deliciosa that I've shown you a couple of weeks ago. Let you know how that's doing and just some changes that I made here in the living room setup that I have right behind me. Hi Sam. And also share with you a new humidifier that I have. I finally got one and I want to share that with you. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, most of the plants that I have in my living room, I have here in front of my patio window. Normally I have the blinds drawn and opened, but to give as much light as possible right now in the wintertime and for this video I have them pushed all the way back. Otherwise I have, you remember my new light setup back there, that's where that's at. But here I moved some things around and got a couple of new things that I want to show you. So it is, I guess, a mini plant haul. My rubber tree here is doing wonderful. Here's the variegated one. Remember that I showed you on my October plants that I'm loving. I did get a new dump cane, a Dieffenbachia. Yes, I know Sam is near it, and I know that these are not I was going to say not healthy. They are some poisonous towards them. He never touches my plants, and I just kind of put it there too, also for this video, but neither one of the dogs ever touch them. But anyway, so I have a new dump cane here. Here is what's left of the baby Monstera that I had shown you a couple of weeks ago. I mentioned to you that it was droopy and sad, and the leaves were very thin. Some of you had mentioned that I should have it in a smaller pot, in a terracotta pot, so I did that. And some of you had also mentioned to really check for root rot, which I thought I had when I had transplanted it the first time. But I checked it again when I put it in this one, and I could see that some of the roots were dying. And also the aerial root that one piece had was drying up and dying also. So that cutting that I had in there, that piece that I had in there, I took out, and this is what's left. This leaf is feeling better. It's feeling thicker, not nearly as thin as is this one and this one back here. So I'm hoping that this, what's left of that poor little guy, will survive. And I have another one back here that I actually grew from a cutting that's doing really, really well. And I'm thinking, I'm going to leave them alone right now because I've transplanted that other one way too many times. But I'm thinking that in the springtime, I'm going to put those two together because I think they'll be happy together. So I have that healthy one, and what's left of the one that was sick, I think it was from overwatering it. So I'm really going to be careful on that. I guess, really no matter how careful you try to be, somehow, I must have a happy watering hand or something. So I'm going to just be really careful with that and water only when the soil is very dry. Use my moisture meter more often. I have one and I should really, really use it more often than I do, and perhaps avoid these problems. This is an anthurium that I got from, I want to say Lowe's, in the clearance rack. And look at that little baby right there. Isn't he cute? It's been giving off new leaves. Happy, happy, happy here in front of the window. So I'm hoping that it will flower for me, but it is giving off new leaves. Okay. And continuing down below, here's my two Chinese evergreens, the red Siam I had shown you before. This is Maria. I like her because my first name is Maria. So they're doing really well here, getting lots of great light. This is a new baby. I have never heard of this plant. When I saw it at Home Depot, I thought, well, this is a philodendron or something. And I looked at the tag, and once you know it, the tag said tropical plant foliage. Don't you hate it when they say that? So I had looked then on the nursery pot, and it just so happens the supplier for this plant is Arizona Plant Stand, or is it Plant Stand? No, Plant Stand of Arizona, which is a local nursery which I follow on Instagram. So I got on Instagram and DM'd the owner and asked him, "What is this?" And he told me that it is a, hold on a second here, Homalomina, Emerald Gem or Queen of Hearts. Homalomina. Have you heard of those? I have never heard of those. I guess it's like a cousin of the philodendrons, Homalomina, but I just thought immediately that it was a philodendron because of the leaves on it, heart-shaped, and the size and the growing pattern. I thought it was, but it's Homalomina, commonly known as Emerald Gem or Queen of Hearts, because it does have heart-shaped leaves, and it's giving off. Look at this new one down here unfurling. Isn't that cute? And it came in a 6-inch pot. It was $6.98, I believe. And speaking of Plant Stand of Arizona, I am going to be doing a shop with me. I'm going to be visiting them next week, so that'll be my next video. And so I'll show you their nursery. And, you know, they apparently have a huge clearance section too, so you know I'm going to be coming home with something. Okay, so I showed you the baby Monstera here. Like I said, this was from a cutting. Cramped back here. This was from a cutting, and it's been doing well in this little ceramic pot. And I just have it propped up with this little chopstick here. Okay, here's my peace lily. Yes, it's Dorby. I just watered it right before this video. I just put water in it, so it'll be happy again. And I had to kind of turn it because all the leaves were going towards the window, so I turned her so the leaves can turn back. Here's my golden pothos that I had put up on my corner hutch here. One of the trails is going across there. The other one is, I put it up and across because I couldn't find a way to put it up on the blinds. So I put it up here on top of the hutch. And then I'll figure out some way, maybe go across there or something. But it's doing really well. It's a little sparse in some areas. So I've been thinking maybe cut it and propagate it to give it a chance to bush up again, because I see that there's some areas where it's kind of sparse. So maybe this longer one I'll cut and propagate and give it an opportunity to grow some more and bush up a little bit more. Now over here in this corner is the humidifier that I got. Well, it was gifted to me by Levoit. They sent this to me, and I was so happy because, you know, for a long time now, at least as long as I've been doing these videos, I've been talking about the dry air in Arizona and how I don't have enough humidity in my apartment, blah, 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 blah. And I was so happy when they reached out to me and said, "Can you try this out for us and tell me what you think?" Well, I am not being biased here simply because they sent this to me for sure. I'm telling you the truth here. I love this humidifier. And I know that Harley G just did a video on the one she has exactly like this. And she felt the same way. She loves it. It's so easy to use. And my plants are happy. I moved my some of my epiphytes in from the patio and put them here. And okay, I moved over here now. Because I needed to get something. I needed to get the remote control. It's easy to understand. You know, it gives you a timer even if I'm because I forget things all the time. So if I want to set it to run in 6 hours or something, I can do that. Now, yes, can I help you? I did do a poll on my community tab asking you guys that do have humidifiers how long you let yours go for, and I'll put the results up here. I asked, do you set it for or let it run for 5 to 7 hours? I think it was 8 to 12, and then 24/7. And the majority of you, I think it was like 51% or so, said 5 to 7, and then followed by very close, I think 38% said 8 to 12. So I'm going to run it probably about 7 to 8 hours a day. Now, the last few days it's been raining, so it hasn't been running full time. That's the other thing. Once it reaches the set amount that you put on there, it will stop. I have it set for 60. It's right now 55. And I have the fan on, so that's why you see the steam kind of blowing around. But once it hits within, I think, 4 degrees of 60, it stops. And the great thing too is that since it's kind of tucked away back here, I don't have to climb back there to turn it off and on or adjust it. I just use this little thing and turn it off. It remembers its setting, and I just set it back on. So that makes it really, really easy. So thank you so much to Levoit for sending me this. I love it. So that's it for today, friends. I know it was a quick one, but I wanted to share with you my new emerald gem that I got there, my new dump cane, and how little baby Monstera was doing. Thank you for your help on that, and thank you too also for your help on the humidifier question that I had. I appreciate that so much, you know. And now the possibilities are open to me. Those plants that I had been avoiding because I had to drive a climate, you know, nothing's stopping me now from getting them, right? Okay. Thanks so much, friends. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Appreciate you guys so much and your support. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you do not miss any of my plant adventures, plant updates, doggy adventures. You never know what we'll be up to. Okay, so next time I've got a shop with me at Plant Stand of Arizona. I'm going to be working also on a balcony update. I'm doing some work out there, getting it all pretty for you. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much, friends. Have a blessed day.